Hey guys, Denver James here, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Exploding Kittens Good vs. Evil card game. I'm going to be breaking down how it works, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, and my overall thoughts on the game. I'll also be answering some big questions about this game at the end of this video. Let's talk about how this game works. The object of the game is to avoid getting blown up by the Exploding Kitten card, which can only be shut down by the Diffuse card. To start, take the Good vs. Evil playmat and set it aside on the table. Take the Godcat card and the Devilcat card and place each of them face up on their respective slots on the playmat. These two cards have different backs on them in comparison to the other cards, so they should be easy to find. Next, you're going to remove all of the Exploding Kitten cards from the deck. Give each player one Diffuse card, then deal 7 more cards to each player. Everyone should have a total of 8 cards in their hand. After this, shuffle the Exploding Kitten cards back into the deck. There should be enough Exploding Kitten cards to blow up all but one person, meaning that if 4 people are playing, you'll shuffle in 3 Exploding Kitten cards. Now you're ready to start the game. Your turn starts by choosing whether or not to play any of the cards in your hand. This game is loaded with special action cards that are meant to help you avoid the Exploding Kitten cards. You can play as many cards as you'd like during your turn, or none at all. When you're ready to end your turn, draw a card and add it to your hand. Now it's the next player's turn. If you draw an Exploding Kitten card, shut it down by playing a Diffuse card. Put the Diffuse card in the discard pile, then put the Exploding Kitten card wherever you'd like in the draw pile. If you don't have a Diffuse card, the Exploding Kitten card detonates, eliminating you from the game. And now we'll explore how to use that playmat and the special cards included in this game. If you play an Armageddon card, take both the Godcat card and the Devilcat card from the playmat. Shuffle both of them together and look at them in secret. Next, place one card in front of you and the other in front of any player of your choice. Now the other player must decide whether to claim the card in front of them or the card in front of you. Once that player has made their decision, both players will flip over their cards. The player with the Godcat card gets to add that card to their hand, a card that can become any card in the deck other than a note. I'll explain why that is here in a bit. However, the player with the Devilcat card blows up instantly unless they're able to shut it down with a Diffuse card. Once this has happened, the Devil card must be returned to its slot on the playmat, while the Godcat card remains in the possession of the owner until it's been played. Once the Godcat card has been played, it must be returned to the playmat. Another Armageddon card cannot be played until both the Godcat card and the Devilcat card have been returned to their slots. The game ends when all but one player has been blown up by the Exploding Kitten cards. Let's take a look at the various types of cards included in this set and see how each of them work. The Exploding Kitten card. If you draw this card, you must diffuse it right away. Then place the Exploding Kitten card wherever you'd like in the draw pile. If you don't have a Diffuse card, you blow up instantly and are removed from the game. The Diffuse card. If you draw an Exploding Kitten card, play this card right away to diffuse it. Once you've played this card, put it in the discard pile. The Attack card. When you play this card, the next player must play 2 full turns. These cards can also be stacked from player to player, resulting in an increasing number of turns. The Targeted Attack card. Choose one player at the table. That player must now complete 2 full turns, with play resuming from that player on. Just like the Attack cards, these cards can also be stacked from player to player. The Favor card. Choose one player at the table. That player must now give you one card of their choice from their hand. The Shuffle card. Take the draw pile and shuffle it until the next player tells you to stop. The Nope card. Cancel any action during the game except for an Exploding Kitten card or a Diffuse card. You can play this card at any point during the game, even if it's not your turn. You can also trigger a Nope battle by noping someone else's Nope. The Cat cards. These cards can be combined in matching combos of 2 or 3 in order to complete special actions. 2-card combos allow you to steal 1 card at random from any player, while the 3-card combos allow you to demand any card that you want from any player. If they have the card that you asked for, they must give it to you. But beware of Nope cards, as those can also cancel your combos. The Feral Cat card. This card can become any one of the cat cards and can be used in combos. The Raising Heck card. Draw a card from the bottom of the deck. Now you must decide whether to keep the card you've drawn or to put it on top of the draw pile. This card will end your turn. The Reveal the Future card. Draw the top 3 cards from the draw pile and show them to everyone at the table, then put them back in the order that you drew them. The Armageddon card. Once played, this card triggers the Armageddon event. Take both the Godcat card and the Devilcat card and shuffle them together. Place one card face down in front of you and the other in front of any player of your choice. That player must now decide which one to claim as well as which one to give to you. The player that ends up with the Godcat card gets to add it to their hand, while the player with the Devilcat card must diffuse it immediately. The Godcat card. If you win this card in the Armageddon event, add it to your hand. This card can now become any card from the deck that you want during your turn other than a Nope card. Once you've played this card, return it to its slot on the playmat. This card cannot be used as a Nope card so as to prevent the owner from noping those that try to steal it. That said, I'd recommend using it quickly after winning it. The Devilcat card. Should this card come into your possession after the Armageddon event, diffuse it immediately. If you don't have a Diffuse card, the Devilcat card explodes, removing you from the game. In either case, return the Devilcat card to its slot on the playmat. Let's talk about what's great about this game. After releasing several base games and various expansions, the one question I've had for Exploding Kittens is, what more can they do? One would think that the gaming giant would hit the roof after creating so many amazing and unique cards. Luckily for for fans everywhere, Good vs. Evil shows that Exploding Kittens is nowhere near retirement. Boasting an impressive slate of new cards like the Godcat card and the Reveal the Future card, this latest addition to the Kittens world is nothing short of an apocalyptic dream. Each new card feels fresh and original, blending seamlessly with the classic cards included in this set. There's no question that many of these latest cards will soon become new household favorites. Another thing that I love about this game is the new Good vs. Evil gameplay. Never before has a series introduced a playing style quite like this. With the help of the Armageddon card, not only do you get to choose the arrangement of the powerful Godcat and Devilcat cards, but your opponent gets to choose which player gets what card. It's twists like this that amp up the psychological warfare all the more between you and your friends. It's also worth noting that with a total of 3 Armageddon cards included in the game, you can experience the Armageddon event 3 times in one game, making it more than just a quick party trick. And lastly, what I love about this game is the amazing overall art design. I'll dare to say that Good vs. Evil has the best looking box art of anything else in the series. With light crashing with darkness, white in contrast with red, this latest edition completely sells the aesthetic of all-out war between good and evil. This is evident not only in the box art, but in the cards as well, with the animation embracing the eternal conflict in hilarious fashion. It's for reasons like this that Good vs. Evil will be a staple mark on your collector's shelf as much as on your dining room table. Let's talk about what's not so great about this game. I gotta admit, while I absolutely love the addition of the playmat to the game, I was surprised to see that it wasn't made with a stronger material. I was expecting something more along the lines of die-cut cardboard, much like the material made to create board games. As it is, it's more like laminated paper, meaning that it will no doubt wear out over time. That said, this is a minor issue that won't affect the overall gameplay experience. All in all, Good vs. Evil is a masterful addition to the Exploding Kittens world, and one that more than delivers on its promise of introducing powerful new cards. The Armageddon event raises the stakes to new apocalyptic heights, while the Godcat card makes a strong case for being one of the most lethal cards to ever enter a player's hand. In a series that's chock full of zany base games and crazy expansions, Good vs. Evil ensures that you won't soon forget its hilarious thrills. If you're questioning whether or not to engage in this eternal conflict, my advice would be to pray up and jump in. Now, a question that many of you might be asking is, should you combine Good vs. Evil with your other expansions and editions? In most cases, I lean towards experiencing a new base game completely on its own, because it allows me to enjoy the unique aspects of that particular edition. Maybe some of you feel the same way. That said, there's one important detail that I'd like to point out that might change some minds on the subject. The rules for the Godcat card say that it can become any card in the deck other than the Nope card, meaning that it can't just become any card in the series. However, if you combine this set with other base games and expansions, the Godcat card could then become any one of those cards. This more than quadruples the amount of cards that this card can become, making it even more powerful than expected. That said, if you don't want to combine this whole set with your other games and expansions, but you want to add the fun of the Good vs. Evil gameplay, all you need are the Armageddon cards, the Godcat and Devilcat cards, and the playmat. Another question that many of you might be asking is whether or not the Godcat card has now become the most powerful card in the Exploding Kittens universe. There's absolutely no question that this card is an absolute force to be reckoned with, and it no doubt changes the power dynamics of the game forever. Despite this, there's one other card included in this game that just might be even more powerful than the Godcat card, and that's the Armageddon card. This card not only ensures that someone will win the Godcat card, but it also guarantees that the other player will suffer at the hands of the Devilcat card. Even if a player is able to defuse it, this is still a major setback. The Armageddon card is perhaps the only card in the series that deploys 2 superpowered cards, one for good and the other for evil. And it could also be said that the Godcat card wouldn't exist without the Armageddon card. That said, I'll be giving my final word on where these cards rank in the Exploding Kittens universe in a future video. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, and I'll see you around.